Alright, welcome everybody. We have the long-awaited SimWorks Studios Pilatus PC-12 47 Legacy. This is a Series 10. And I just downloaded this bad boy. I haven't really looked at it much yet. This is my first real look at the airplane, so I figured I would jump in here and do a quick walk around with you guys and let you know what I think. And looks pretty darn good. So I'm still learning the keys for flight sim, so forgive my lack of competency here as we work our way around the airplane, but I will do my best. I'm not in here very often, but we'll see if we can do a walk around here. So the first thing I'm noticing is that the overnight kit looks pretty good on the airplane. So I'm looking at the exhaust covers and the cowl plugs, and I think I can, there we go, move down a little bit. And also the prop anchors or prop straps look pretty good right there. Let's see if we can see the, let me go down a little more. Yep, all the cowl plugs are there. Very cool. So that looks definitely accurate. The exhaust covers never actually fit that snugly. That would be beautiful if they would, but they look pretty darn good. Let's go over here, and we have our pitot covers for the AOA vane and the pitot tube on the right side. Let's come over here and check the other side. There they are. And they've got both main wheels chalked for us here, apparently at the FBO at Astoria, Oregon. So good job, line guys. That looks good. And let's see, here's the ice light. So I'm going to start here at the passenger door. There's somebody in there. We've already got passengers loaded in. I would definitely not be doing the walk around with passengers in the airplane. But we'll start here at the passenger door, work our way all the way around the airplane, around the empennage, the tail, back around the other wing, then around the nose, and we'll end up right back here. So the door looks pretty good. Looks like the markings are accurate. Like I said, the ice light right here looks good. The windscreen looks good. The paint looks, man, this is very impressive. This looks very realistic. So let's see, the boot looks pretty good. All the rivets are accurate. That looks nice. And then let's look at the gear on the leading edge here. Even the tread is accurate. That's very cool. The trailing link, that all looks good. Oleo strut looks good. This is very, very realistic for sure. Let's work our way down. Fuel cap's right there. Let's really get a good look at that fuel cap. That's pretty good. It looks, usually it's painted on the lever there, but that looks pretty darn good. Let's see, come around and check our lights. Those look good. 2 static wicks on the wingtip. That looks nice. Aileron here. And that all looks mighty good. Here's your flap. Let's see if I can crouch down again here. Look at the trailing edge of the gear and up into the well. I wonder if we can get all the way up in here. Not bad, not bad. That looks pretty good. It's never this clean unless it just got washed, but that's pretty good. And they also have the red slip mark on there, which is super impressive. So very impressed so far with the level of detail here. This is great. So stand back up. Boy, we got a full boat in there. Everybody's waiting on us. Let's see, cargo door. That looks good. You've got your green windows there, your green indicators for the chute bolts. The handle looks pretty good. That looks very good, actually. You've even got your keyhole there to lock the door. And here is your oxygen rupture disc. So that looks good for the aft bottle if you have that system in the airplane. There's your static port. And if you come down here, we'll look at the hell hole. And there you go. Each one of those tabs is, I think, accurate. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think there are 5, so I think that's correct. Too bad we can't open that. That'd be fun. Maybe we can. I don't know how, if that is possible. Somebody let me know in the comments if it is. Come back here to the tail. And let me see. Oh, cool. Look at this. We even have our trim indicator right there. So that's very impressive. Good attention to detail. Glide slope antenna, the rudder with trim. Let's see the static wicks. Boot looks good on the tail. So we have 2 on each side. You got 1 on the stinger up there, and then you have 1, 2, 3 on the rudder itself. That looks good. There's your aft position light. Very nice. Ventral and dorsal fins, everything looks good. Here's your exhaust for the VCCS. Your right static port. Looks really good. I'm impressed. So far, very impressed. Let's see, so this side is going to be all the same, of course. I'm going to zip through this a little bit faster. These canoes look good. Gear looks good, of course. Your flap, aileron, static wicks we know are already good. We do have the radar pod, the radome on this side. Here are our lights, those look good. So for super extra credit, we can get down here and see if the drain hole on the radome is in there. I will be floored if it is. It is not. That is okay. We're going to let that slide. In the real airplane, there's a tiny hole on the bottom of that dome to let any water moisture that gathers in there drain out. Let me look at the top of it. Yeah, so that's missing, but we'll, like I said, we'll let that slide. That is a fine detail. Fuel cap looks good. And I'm not sure how to remove these covers here. Yeah, you can't click them. Somebody, I'm sure you guys know how to do it, but I'm a flight sim novice, so pardon my like I said, pardon my unfamiliarity with the sim here. Looks very good over here. There's a landing light. These tabs are definitely accurate. I would love to be able to open this up, but I don't think you can. Let me know in the comments if that's possible. I'll come back and check inside there on my next video. So we have the sun visor up in there, but that window looks good. I would love to be able to pop the engine cowling. I'm sure you can't do that. That would be very cool to see in there. So on a normal pre-flight walk around, I would pop the cowling open and look in the engine compartment, but we can't do that here. Let's look at the nose gear. Slip mark. Let's see, how does this look? That looks good. I think that harness is normally sitting a little bit lower, but overall that looks pretty darn good. Wow, they did a great job with the external modeling here for sure, guys. This is quite impressive indeed. Let's come around to the front. So we got the 4-blade on here. So the prop is feathered, which is correct. That's how it would be in the real airplane. The first time I loaded the airplane, the prop was not feathered. It was at the low pitch stops, and I'm not sure why that is. That would not be possible in a real airplane unless you had a malfunction in the governor. Once the oil pressure drains, the prop will feather. So, but here it's feathered like it should be. Spinner looks good. The screws look accurate. Markings on here are all accurate. Let's see, how do I, there we go, back up. Our NACA ducts look good on the top there. A couple more compartments down there with accurate tabs. Wow, A+, this is fantastic. Looks really, really, really good. So, way to go, SimWorks Studios. Why don't we climb into the airplane, and I will see you guys on the inside.